Hello, my name is Jemmy, and today I am going to be giving you a brief overview on uh, my program um, for my uh, model, which is Foodie Duty. So basically, this week I got assigned to uh, basically understand this website, or at least try to, and basically use their code and use their code to make a program that uses my Foodie Duty images in order to create a model of an AI that can classify what type of image that is. So to further explain, I want to show you something. So in here, this is my files, okay? So I have separated my images into three groups, all five of them. So there's five menus, okay? And I separated the five menus into three groups. There is the test, train, and valid. Test, there's going to be five folders for the five types of food. Type 1, as you can see, is green curry, and basically it has 25 images in the test folder. All of the rest of the images is different types of food, but all of them has 25 images. Now for the train set, it's also five folders for the five food. However, instead of having only 25 photos, there is 250 photos for each type of food. And yeah, basically we have five different foods, and we separated them into three parts. And valid is the same as test. They are also divided into uh, five parts, and each part will have 25 uh, images of the food too. So yeah, that is my folder that I'm going to be using. You can use less. The more less you will use, um, then you only prepare less images. Okay. So yeah, basically I took this code. Basically, I took this code. As you can see, some of the code are very similar. If Let me just show you an example really quick. Where is it? Um. Well, let me scroll down a bit. Wait, here. So this one right here, well, it's an image, but if you look down here, it is quite the same. Look at this one and this one. So yeah, it will. This one's training, by the way. So yeah, basically I copy the code from them and put it in my program. So let me explain to you what the code does. So I'm going to explain to you my program right now. So basically the first one is pip installing stuff. So we installed PyTorch and Fastbook. Then we imported on our second code right here. We imported everything from Fastbook, which is this star icon right here. Then after that, we set our path. This is Google Colab, so you could do that. You could mount your Google Drive on here. Go into your file thingy and then just click on this logo, but mine's is right now is like this because I already mounted it. And then this one is just setting your path to your images. So as you can see, if you were to look in here, so this is content, Google Drive, My Drive, Foodie Duty, and images, right? So I'm in images right now, and My Drive, Foodie Duty, and images. And then here you can see is my files for my images. So yeah, that's setting the path for your images. Okay, and now my path list, I just you basically, it's like showing in detail, I could say, because if you were to look here, this is train 1. So if we were to come into train, right? And then we could go into folder 1. Then let's look at the name. So it starts at 51, 52, 53, and 54. So if we go back there, it would be 50, where is it? 51, 52, 53, and 54. Like so. Okay, perfect. And that is this. So yeah. After that is data block, and data block, this is basically putting our data into a data block. That's it. And then this is a batch. Basically you put images into like a square or like a rectangle thingy. You can change the rows and like the columns to how much you want. So if I wanted 7 like this, and if I were to run, it would take a little longer, but oh, okay, let me see what I did wrong. Okay, wait, hold up. Okay, I think what I did wrong was I was supposed to run all this, or like before I ran this. So okay, like so. Okay, shift enter until we're here. Okay, now we are going to wait a little bit. Okay, and now it should work. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Now it works. So yeah, that is how we adjust it. So if yours isn't working, then just run your whole code again. Okay. After this is our training. We're gonna train our model now in here. The more epoch you put into this, right now I just put one for the sake of time, but the more you put in, the more accurate it will be. But unless you put in too much, then your model will become overfit, and it will, instead of getting better, it would get worse. So yeah, around 4 to 6 times, I guess. And then depending on how much information you would have, if you have like 10 images for each class, then just go for about like 2 or 3 times, because if you go too much, it will become overfit. The next one over here is what this one is. Okay, let me see. Oh, this one is to plan out your matrix, confusion matrix. Oh no, I need to run this first, do I? Oh no. Okay, well, if I were to run, oh, I already did. Okay, let me see. It's does it work? Please work. Yes, it works. Okay, here. So this is our confusion matrix. After you train your model, you will get this. It's pretty simple if you know it. So it's depending on how much the amount of classes you have, which is right now for me it's 5. It's the amount of columns and rows you would have. So your amount would equal to your x and y. Okay, so once we got that out of the way, we're gonna look at this stuff. What you're gonna want to do is you want to look them by row, not by column. So row 1, as you can see, all of it, if it's like all in 1 1, right? If it's in 1 1, which means the x and the y coordinates are the same together, then that means it got it correct. So in a right here, in for image number 1, menu number 1, it guessed all of the images correctly. For menu number 2, it got 19 correct and 5 wrong, and I mean 6 wrong. And for number 3, it got 21 correct and 4 wrong. Number 4, it got 22 correct and 3 wrong. And number 5, it got 21 correct and um 4 wrong. So yeah, and you can look what it predicted it was going to be by looking at the columns. So as you can see, number for image number 5, it guessed one image would be number 4, 2 images would be number 3, and one image would be number 1. So yeah, that's the confusion matrix. Um, right here, we're going to, let me see what this does. Okay, I think, yeah, it prints out the prediction, actual, loss, and probability. So it's basically, I could just say it's a mini version of the confusion matrix. So this will predict, this is prediction, and then that is what it actually is. So as you can see, I only trained mine once, and it is not too accurate right now. But if you trained yours like a little bit more than I did, or not a little bit, depending on how much information you would have, if you would train it, then it would be more accurate. And you can see the amount of accuracy by looking at the train loss over here. On the training, your training code, it will show you how much is decreased by. Mine's actually decreased by a lot. So yeah, it's good, but it's not like perfect yet. So you would have to train more. Okay. Now in here, this one is just a simplified version of prediction and actual. Let me just show you. So it's going to just show two numbers. Come on. Yeah, two numbers, and if it's green, that means it got it correct. If it's red, then that it's wrong. Okay, that is this code. Now this one, the last one, is to test your AI. So you can get any image that you want from the internet that is in within your 5 menus or 5 classes. Then you could just upload into your Google Drive, and then find the path for it and put it into right here, image to test right here. So I'm just going to do that right now. I'm going to do menu number 3, okay? And then I need to look what menu number 3 is. And menu number 3 is called Gang Liang. I'm just gonna paste that in and I'm gonna click enter. So here we have Gang Liang, and then what we want to do is we want to just scroll down to images that we're sure that it is not in our data set right now. So I think this is pretty good. Okay. Then what you do is you save images to your downloads or anywhere first. And just name it something test 11 dot. No, I just don't need the dot. Okay. Once it's saved, what you want to do is drag it into your Google Drive, have it opened. Okay, wait, not yet. I need to change some stuff. Go to where you want to put it. So I have a folder especially for that. It is called Final Test. Okay, hop into Final Test. Or you could go wherever you want, and then I'm just gonna put that in like so, and it will upload it into there. Just have to wait a little bit. Okay, there we go. It's uploading, and there it is. So here we have test11.jfif. Okay, we go back in here and then we adjust over here for the correct path, test11.jfif. Okay, and shift enter. Oh, I need to what? Let me see what I got wrong. Content, foodie duty, images, final test. Did I get my path wrong or something? test11.jfif. No, I got that correct. Okay, I think we might need to run. Well, I think we need to run my test one more time, but sadly I do not. Well, you know what? I'll just do it. Let me run this. It takes a heck lot of time because it's actually this is actually one time, so it will take around 4 minutes or 3 minutes. Yeah, so I'll just wait here. It's 50%, 68, almost there. This is not the full completion, by the way. There's more. And then this is the 2. Oh my. Was it that quick? Okay, that was the first epoch. Now we're going on our second epoch. This is actually not that slow, actually. Okay, so the first epoch is for like a control. If you were to do it in science, it would be a control to see like what it was. So now it's gonna create our last epoch. Okay. For some reason, when I did it last time, it went so much slower, but it's done now. So yeah. Okay, now I'll just run this. Yoink. And there we go. So now you can see that they've given us decimals, and you might be wondering how do they work. Well, it's pretty simple. You look at this as in 100. Okay, if it's 1, that means it's 100. So right now, the most likely it says that it is number 5, which has 81%, which is completely not true. And for our number 3, which is the correct one, it has a 0.02% that it is. So as you can see, our AI is not accurate because we trained it for just like a little while, not too long. As you can saw, that was really quick. If you were to change this like to 4 or 5, maybe even 6, then it would be more accurate than it is right now. But yeah, that is basically my program, and that's it. So yeah, thank you. Bye.